From the Journal of Captain Ellis Thorne, written in the year of our Lord, 1725. They told me not to sail into the shivering shoals. Not even the drunkards in Port Wraith would wager their souls in those waters. That cursed stretch of sea, northeast of Isle Mort, where no compass spins true and the fog is as thick as whale's fat. Aye, that's where my story begins. I was Captain Ellis Thorne, once of the Black Mercy, a brigantine of speed and subtle wrath, feared from Tortuga to the Ivory Coast. We plundered gold from the bellies of Spanish galleons, escaped British warships, and danced in taverns with death nipping at our heels. But we were greedy. We weren't satisfied with coin and casks of rum. We were chasing the Leviathan's heart, a gem they said the size of a cannonball, hidden in the wreck of the Widow's Grin, a ship lost over a century ago. I knew the legends, that she'd gone down in the shivering shoals after striking a reef made of bone and coral, that she was lured there by singing. I didn't believe in mermaids then, I do now. We set sail under the moonless sky, and the winds turned cold the moment we crossed the shoals' invisible border. The sea darkened, the stars dimmed. The fog came next, curling over the bows like fingers stretched for warmth. No birds, no waves, just silence, except for the creaking of the hull and the soft, wet slap of oars from a place we couldn't see. Then, the song. It wasn't a tune so much as a feeling, like homesickness, like longing, like every lover I'd ever left whispering in my ear. My men stood still, eyes vacant, pupils wide. I ordered them below the deck, but they didn't move. Not until I slapped one, Jory, my boatswain, and saw blood where his ears should have been, bleeding from just a tune. I had the drummer beat out war cadence, something loud to drown the voices. It worked. Barely. The crew began to stir, blinking away dreams I didn't dare ask them about. Then we saw them. Figures in the water. Pale faces, hair like kelp, eyes that caught the light and didn't let go. They weren't beautiful, not like the paintings, not like the stories. They were wrong. Their mouths were too wide. Their skin glistened with scales that pulsed like gills. Some had arms. Some had fins, and one, God help me, had dozens of hands sprouting from her back like barnacles. They watched us from the waves, singing under their breath. We tried to turn back. The wheel wouldn't budge. The sails flapped, but there was no wind. The sea had gone slick, black, still as a corpse's eye. Then, the Widow's Grin appeared. She rose from the fog like a ghost ship, shattered in half, swallowed by coral. Her hull groaned with age, masts splintered and draped in seaweed-like shrouds. The Leviathan's heart pulsed in her hold, red as fresh meat. We could see it glowing through the cracks. The men wanted to board her. I didn't want to go near, but I'm the captain, and a captain leads. We took 3 rowboats and paddled through the thick water. The fog clung to our faces and the silence returned. Not even the oars made sound anymore. When we reached the Widow's Grin, I climbed first. She smelled like rust and rot, and something sweeter, like decay laced with honey. Inside, the timbers were warped and alive. Breathing, I swear it. Every step echoed like footsteps behind us, but no one followed. We found the gem in the captain's cabin, clutched in the jaws of a skeletal figure, still seated at the helm. Jory reached for it first. That's when they came. From the shadows, from the cracks, from the water that poured up through the deck like it remembered drowning. The mermaids. No, the sirens. They weren't singing now. They were screaming. Their mouths opened sideways. Their voices scraped the inside of your skull. Jory's eyes bled out of his face before he hit the floor. Another man, Awan, was dragged into a hole no bigger than a porthole. bones snapping like dry reeds. I made it back to the rowboat with only 3 others. The others, gone. Or worse, the fog swallowed the widow's grin behind us. The water was red, but not with blood, with light. The Leviathan's heart, it was following us. We didn't speak. We couldn't. Our tongues were swollen, mouths dry, ears ringing like church bells. Back on the Black Mercy, I ordered us to burn sails, set the mast ablaze, anything to catch the wind, to flee. But the sea wouldn't let us go. They came again that night, not from below, from within. Jory's body returned, bloated, eyes black and wide. He walked through the hall as though the wood was mist, humming that awful song. One by one, the crew began to hum with him, smiling, crying, bleeding. I locked myself in the captain's quarters, carved runes into the door with a rusted blade I didn't know I had. I haven't slept in 3 days. We are drifting now. No stars, no land, only fog, and the gentle lapping of the water against the hull that groans like a dying man. I don't know what's left. I don't know if I'm writing this for anyone. The ink smells like blood. The walls are pulsing again, and I hear them outside, in the water, just beyond the lantern light, singing. They want me to come out, and I think I will. But if you find this log, if you find the Black Mercy, run. Burn it. Sink it. Never sail these waters. And if you hear a song at sea that sounds like home, don't follow it. Never follow it. The journal was recovered in 1843 in a bottle found drifting off the coast of Nova. The ship, Black Mercy, has never been located.